Hi, cherished viewers of Mission and Minister Sylvester. You're welcome to this very daily brokers that shows you an excellent and excelling power having worked in the studios a few hours ago. And we proved that right after working in the studios and coming up and in the cloud, you see the beauty of clouds and what you didn't see, what you didn't really perceive. We are now seeing the result of what I did just a few hours ago. As we can testify live that if there is no life on earth, how do you think there can be food given? So it has been raining all through night, all night long until this very day. It's already past 7, and then the result is showing that if I was in my day blue and that powerful light in the blue is in the heavens, it's still making it known to you that only the Lord can testify. Now, there are most of the people who also surround you with wrongdoing and act, and you don't know. But for these obvious reasons, you are seeing the reality. And the reality is not about now going there to pray. I'm not praying. I'm not supposed to pray because why? The work itself is the prayer. The result is the almighty truth. And the lone mighty that made it. The only one who made it. You and I have never prayed together to see any result. If you pray together with us and we see a result, at least we have been a testimony for witnesses as they that also are putting their hands together and said that A standing and then position of the root and root base of food. Let's take a look around what the heaven is showing that if it truly rains. Most of you, whether it rains or not, you have no idea. You have no idea what it rains. Where it rains, you don't see. So that how can it be a testimony unto the Lord? If the Lord asks you what has happened in the past few hours, would you be able to tell? That if Sylvester is not a mission, a great angel on earth, if he's not one of the heavenly people or destiny helpers, why do you think I would need that it rains? I would need that we cover the earth with food, sowing seed of righteousness, seed of reserve. Let's say that if nobody get up to do the right thing and to sowing seed, you have nobody called reserve or virgin or vegetation in the future. But what you expect in the future, that should begin right now, as right now, position right before you. Let's take a look around quickly for one obvious things I want to say. If it truly rain, it rained and continue to rain. And it's been raining, and you see the cloud. Who is a very excelling, powerful one who made it rain? This is my own beautiful plantains in the city of Accra here. So that this is not political. Let's say that we have plantains out from the root of plantain. You see there is water, there's life, a reserve. Who is the reserve? The reserve is the one talking about what is needful. And as the scripture tells you that you only need one person like this to testify. So to testify, and I will be showing my flag this time around for you to know that it's not just a name, but today as the 05 day of this new month is reserved. That is what righteousness. So if we get up and we don't see the food that we're supposed to say after all hard work that we did sow seed or we plant and do all that matters or concerns the heaven, you want to call this a miracle tree. But what is miracle about it? There's nothing miracle about it except it is functioning. Or you only put a name on it that it performs miracle. No. When you have a name and a function of this before you can name it, after it function. So you don't have a name except you have a function. This is all I can tell you about this miracle tree that you want to say moringa. But what is moringa? If I want to eat right now, and then selecting the few couple of things here, this is the right food planting. So this is like a kind of gong and the gong of this. And we are told that some of the gods are mad. Yes, and it's a scripture that fulfills. Yes, mad dog and mad gog. All these things is just telling you madness of the Spirit of God. So that most of the spirits were actually mad. And you cannot do anything. What we say is mad. I describe it on my channel to be different, but in the opposite, you know what I'm saying is mad. Even as they can describe somebody as madam, then they shorten it to what? M-A-D. That is mad. So all this English language and any other language, if you don't have the angel who understand it by spirit and define it and reinterpret it, you will never know why you are getting sick and mad of things. I can only tell you what is happening and what we are looking forward to. That if you have no seed sown of this mango, right? So if you don't have a mango tree, how do you expect mango in the future? Then you have anything to be called reserve. But if you don't have a plant or root of mango, you don't have any fruit. You don't have a fruit. You can only show up that something is ready when you have started the writing, doing it. Let's look for one scripture and see if we can actually make it happen. Yes. So when I show you the cloud in heaven on this, you are now seeing what? The excelling result of what? What I'm saying. You cannot have it from anybody, from anywhere if you haven't planted it or sow it. It's a seed. If you fail to do the right thing, you are gone. You can't live. I did it a few hours ago, expecting that one time the Lord will show you what it's going to result to. All these things will tell you, reserve, reserve, reserve. What is reserve? When the reserve get up and is working, you'll be telling him nothing. This is all reserve work. So if we can eat in future or have life given, and we will not say, we want to preserve life until generation to generation, unless you do this, unless you do the right thing. And what is the right thing? Except you follow the one doing the right thing, showing the path. You cannot read a book and understand. There's no way you can understand that. Yeah. If I had to place ball here, it will tell you there's 1, 2, 3 that have a point like this. And that will show you that there's a one great person that is holding the heavens and making sure it works without failure. So I cannot come here and say you are the one leading me or telling me what I'm to do. Do you not know that they need rain? That's why I am the one who led my path, leading it to everywhere it's supposed to be. This is my own channel. So you cannot say that there's a God you are worshiping that was lead the path. No. Does he not know that it rains, that we need food? Or when it rains, to clean the flower plants and all of that. Don't you like it? Don't you want to see them bath? If you bath yourself and you don't bath the plants, how do you say that you have been sent by the Lord? To who? Which nation? What? To who? Are you the virgin, or the virgin is getting up and doing the right thing? Today is USA Day. So United States of America, myself standing here, showing you this is what they did, and they have trusted in their Lord. They trust in their God. And in the Psalms, it tells you that blessed is the nation whose God is a Lord. It means that they don't have to see their God as a stone or just a name, but as a spirit led. That person who is led by the Spirit to do the right thing, that is the Lord. So that's the meaning of what? Blessed is the nation whose God is the Lord. So that I can tell you, if you truly know what the God is, you will never say you want to mention his name without doing the right thing. It has been raining all night long, and we see it live right now. And the heavens have formed again, a beauty of the clouds and the ashes. So if you want to talk about the silvers and the silvesters, here it is. That you can only see this happen live when there's life. Nobody can perform this. See how clean my palm is, my hand. That is what will show you that I'm not a joke. I have not come to participate in the rule or the works of the enemy. This is my palms. Look at how beautiful it is. Only to tell you that if I have it, reserving something, then it should be so beautiful and excellent as it is in the heavens on the screens. So from heaven I descend, and we now see the result. You see it clearly in my hand. My hand tells you, my finger, my forks. Yes, transforming it to all that it will be minus all uncleanness. Every corruption I command out of this flesh now. I just want to appreciate and appreciate my work as I appraise my own true works. And that will glorify the heavens and universe. So if we have many, many stars showing the universe, then you see it in the flag of US. Star bright, live, not dead. This is a star that is living, not unto the dead, but unto the living. How it is great in this, that you don't see it, you don't perceive it. There's rain, 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 rain. So you can see on my channel, whatever I have to say is righteous enough. If it hasn't rained, do you have reserve water here? You don't have reservoir or holiness creator. So it rained and rained and rained. And nobody can make it rain better than it is. It rained. Let nobody deceive you. For they have no call from the heavens. Let nobody call a name. Because we are not fake. As many of them, you can only see them as fake. Fake, 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 fake. Fake indeed it is. That they are. They don't know nothing. Because the holy, holy, holy is not a fake person you can say. He's one of them that you are trying on your works. You can't win. You cannot win. It's been raining. Who can say it is true to actually have it as it is on the screen live as live it is? Only live and live can work it out. Angels. 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 So I'll end the broadcast right here and then take another episode of this on street or wherever we may locate or relocate ourselves. That you may see the heavens forming a new cloud again. And I don't have any corruption in this, any spiritual corruption and spiritual marriage. I break out from you now and separate you from this living testimony unto the Lord. Come and see the new cloud form right now after working again. So if it has to rain, it will rain, 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 and rain, and rain, and rain, rain. Who can do his best as it is calling from heaven? And from heaven I descend. Who can say it? Yes, it is given. So that as it's given, that we see it. Yes, it is given, and we see it live. If you go and mount yourself against the wall, and we don't see the function of you mounting a wall, then I tell you I can mount a tree. Because I'm the only one who can climb the coconut tree with what? The veil and the gun and the apparel. And I go straight to the top. And I descend again. In the same thing. I'm the only one with a superpower miracle. That we don't have anything that you can kill how we worship. No. So arise, USA, and go get to the work site. Just do what you're supposed to do right now. I hate what you hate. And I love what you love. But I have something I hate that you don't hate. I have something I love that you don't love. So that unless I tell you XIX, then you will know where coconut shows you the root in the hand or the jar in the hand. And the beauties of the world, that shows never failure in my life. Whatever it is, only when you came from heaven. You can show that, right? Yes, that's the only beauty. The only highest on earth. I rebuke you, unclean spirit. I command you out of the flesh. Any spiritual corruption, I rebuke you, I resist you. Get out of us. Thank you so much. I'll be right back at this break.